This video will be covering Junji Ito's Tomie. Lots of gruesome stuff coming. Viewer discretion is advised. Recently, I found myself reading Junji Ito's Tomie, and it's gotten me thinking about the differences between the feeling of horror and the feeling of being scared. Junji Ito is one of the most well-known horror manga artists. Of his works, I have read Tomie and Uzumaki. My first impression was that I liked Uzumaki better, but the more I've looked into Tomie for this video, the more I've learned to love it. Reading this book had a weird horror feel to it. The reason I say it was weird was because I never was really scared or terrified of what was going to happen in the book. I knew how each chapter would go. There was always this sense of tension, not trying to figure out what would happen next, but how it would happen. At this point, I've not really explained what the premise of Tomie is, actually. You've definitely seen a couple images in the background. The premise is that we follow this monster. Her name is Tomie. There's a few reoccurring characters here and there, but overall, we are just following Tomie. She is an immortal succubus that drives men to murder. No big deal. The way that Tomie is immortal is that she has this incredible healing factor that can allow her to grow from just about the smallest part of her, including hair. In each chapter, there is a brutal murder of Tomie or anyone getting in the way of someone murdering Tomie. But the horror really comes from when she regrows and the effects and the weird effects that has on that. Because you go into this book with the knowledge of that Tomie will die and be reincarnated every chapter, it doesn't actually lead itself to fear. It leads itself to this horror and suspense of how and what in the world is going to happen next. Horror is witnessing or expecting something gruesome or terrifying to happen, while fear is the expectation or build-up to that event. So when you remove the expectation or the surprise, all that's left is the horror and dread. Well, if you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go read Junji Ito, just any of it. Also, leave a like and a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. The more responses I get, the more motivated I'll be to make more.